Welcome back to the Odryssian Kingdom campaign. Now, right off the bat, I actually want to have a very, very brief discussion. So I have, in the background, I have been still playing my Roman campaign on the DEI mod. I didn't upload that because one, everyone's done Rome, and two, because it was my first campaign, I was still kind of learning the mechanics of DEI. That being said, I may still upload some videos from it, just because this channel is basically I upload what I happen to be playing at the time. It's not necessarily tied to any specific game or anything like that. So, if I were to upload anything from the Roman campaign, would you guys like to see campaign map gameplay? Would you like it if I just did like battle replays and reviewed a couple of things there? Would you not really care to see anything from the Roman campaign? Let me know what your thoughts are on it. Again, I'm not going to be upset about it because I'm not like super heavily invested in this. It's just here because I'm playing anyway, so I may as well upload some of it. I'm really glad that a couple of you guys have been enjoying my content because that's why it exists. I upload it because if someone's going to enjoy it, then great, they can watch it. But anyway, just let me know what you think about me uploading any of my Roman campaign gameplay, and how you would like to see that if I do upload it. But for now, actually that was kind of a quick conversation, only took like a minute and a half. For now, we are getting right back in and going in against the Seleucid usurpers. And actually, because I've been playing my Roman campaign so much, I'm going to need to give myself a refresher here, but let's get this battle underway. We actually do not have the balance of power, if I remember right, because their garrison is remarkably strong already. Okay, I do not remember right, thank goodness. Alright, let's see, 2 archers, 4 archers, and no cavalry, 1 cavalry. So they have 1 cav, I have 3. Alright, this should be a pretty straightforward fight, if my guys can survive against a light hoplite. While we get this one started, actually another thing for you guys to think about. What? I don't know why I've just failed to say what I meant to. What would you guys think about me uploading campaign gameplay without commentary? Would that be boring? I feel like that would be boring, but I don't know if that's what you guys would think is boring. So that's another concept to consider. We can just throw these axemen in at the beginning, whatever. These guys should be pretty easy to replenish, because the freemen population tends to grow very, very quickly. Okay, the reinforcements are not on the field yet. I need to remember that they are getting reinforcements. My Roman campaign, I had a battle with some of my armies where I was going up against a little tiny force and their reinforcement was a full stack army. And I didn't plan for where their reinforcements would come on from, and they came on from right behind me, so it kind of messed me up a bit. Based on the mini-map, I can't see anything around me.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Okay, they are behind me, so let's just turn to face them. Come on, flip around. Now, I would expect them to sally out of the city with what little they have in there. But you know what, let's just... this is going to get messy. Come on. Let's get set up before they get to us. Anyway, I'm all sorts of scatterbrained today. That's starting to be my new favorite phrase. I don't know if you can tell by now. I guess another thing I'm thinking is, like with the Roman campaign, I could give out little pointers of it would basically just be like me explaining why I make certain choices, either during battles or on the campaign map. So I guess kind of similar to this whole campaign, where it's just basically me talking through my thought process while I'm playing the game. Come on, guys, get formed up. I know running through each other is difficult, but you can do it. Okay, there they are behind me. It's missile troops, so let's just go run them over. I'll send a couple of units of spears back as well, because I believe the garrison actually had some hoplites in it. Okay, it's actually mostly hoplites instead of... I did select 2 units, did I not? Okay, so we're not going to be able to just instantly run them over like I wanted. This is going to be a really, really messy battle, I can feel it. Let's put these guys on skirmish mode and fire at will. Okay, there's 1 unit of cavalry. We can catch a lot of this missile unit out in the open here. Oh, I did actually tell another unit to go this way. Okay, all of you guys may fire at will. Okay, what's going on back here? You guys work together. General, go take them on. Horsemen, you're going to need to get out of there shortly. But for now, keep roughing them up. He's a horse archer, but he should still be okay. Okay, once you've taken those guys out, we can go up against the rest of them. Let's actually just take all of our spears back here. We're going to need them, I think. Okay, horses, get out of there. You guys... Thank goodness I caught that when I did. Okay, archers have eliminated 1 unit. Okay, we're still looking alright. You guys throw your ammo at... Actually, no, don't. You guys should have already used your ammo. Okay, that cavalry got out of there pretty much unscathed. The general should have gotten a decent charge, so he should be okay. Let's actually run some spears over there to help him out. Okay, you guys chuck your ammo.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Cavalry, you dealt with 1 target, now move on to the next. Okay, one of you hit the infantry and stopped them, the other one hit the cavalry. Okay, let's actually not give the attack order quite like that. We want to set up a bit wider. I have another unit of cav out here, don't I? No, I sent
one
over
of our
here.
units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, you guys can come over here and get ready to help out. You guys can fall back, come off of fire at will and skirmish mode for now.
We are at your command.
Okay, let's wrap around to the backside of all of this. Cavalry, get out here faster, please. They still haven't engaged us over here, which is just fine.
Ready for battle. Battle ready.
Alright, let's give a charge here. Let's just get them engaged. Okay, you guys shoot that group for now. You guys got stuck, so go ahead and fall back real quick. You guys run up here and get involved, because this front line shouldn't last very long. They might surprise me, but I'm expecting them not to surprise me. Okay, one of you guys actually come back here and help that unit, because they are outmatched. Hit the heaviest guys right in the front, do that. Okay, things are looking okay in terms of formations.
The enemy general is dead.
Enemy general is dead. Okay, you guys actually are needed over here. You guys... Yeah, come around this way. That's alright. Okay, where we don't need to engage, we won't engage. Cavalry can go ahead and keep working around the flank. General is shooting. You guys need to keep coming over here. You guys can get involved. So my heavy spears should be okay at lasting against hoplites, especially because they're just like little hoplites, not big boy hoplites. Okay, we got the rear charge here with some infantry. The rest of our infantry's acting a little messed up. I'm okay with getting a little bit of friendly fire there, actually. No, I'm not. That's stupid. I don't need friendly fire. Okay, you guys charge that. You guys charge that. We'll follow it up with the infantry. Out here, you guys need to get involved on that. We'll start rotating the missiles over to these blobs. Actually, I lied. Shoot. That blob right there. Because these guys are probably not going to win their engagement. Enemy general dead. Good. Okay, we shattered one unit. Pull the cav out. Get ready to go somewhere else with it. You go ahead and run through here. I already gave them an attack order, didn't I? Yeah, shoot that. You guys, get out of there. You're getting your asses handed to you. Just run away. Okay, go ahead and stay involved. Kill as many of them as you can. General, actually run those guys down. General's on fire at will. You guys turn back around and shoot into that mess. I need to get some cavalry over here. Start running some infantry over here as well. Okay, you guys spread back out. The spears are doing fine.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Archers are starting to get through their ammo.
Orders, my lord.
Keep bringing the infantry over here. The cavalry is taking its sweet time, but it will get there eventually. Okay, still dealing with problems over here. I want to run these units down because they were not in the settlement, so they should be able to get away if I don't run them down. You guys get directly behind before you do your thing. Why are you guys in melee? No. Oh, wait, yeah, I actually did say to do that. Yeah, everyone here, kill that blob. That's fine. Rear charge over there is doing what it needs to. These guys are actually... Okay, now they're losing decisively. Let's go ahead and continue for now. There's probably not much left by way of infantry in there. Up here there's still a healthy blob, so let's take them out. That should be the garrison though, so it's not as important. Alright. Given as my first battle of the day, so my micro is always going to be a little bit crummy, I think I did okay. Especially bouncing back and forth between two engagements, but, you know. I don't like to think I'm great at the game, but I will pretend that I'm at least decent. So it looks like we did deal with the loose army, which is a good thing because it means if we can get two armies over here, we can probably take on the next city pretty quickly. Let's just occupy it. We'll have to reconvert the entire population, as always. Let's actually let this guy get some experience for his units. Let's give him the Drill Master perk. Or skill, I suppose. Okay, so we're holding at Thapticos with the Fury. Next turn, we may be able to attack Antiochia. If they will probably actually get reinforced by Egypt, and that would mean we are going up against basically 3 full stacks, where one of our stacks is very light and not very good, and our other stack is only medium and doesn't have a huge amount of killing power. Neither of them have artillery. Okay, out here we did just win a couple of battles, so let's see. We have the movement range available to chase these guys down. But if I don't, then the enemy will just have this little crummy army for a couple of turns, probably, because they shouldn't be able to recruit here because it's not their territory. So that it might actually buy us a couple of turns to not kill them, but they attacked us. Go to hell. Hey, we're not taking any losses either, that's what I'm talking about. Don't attack Candy's Conquerors. Okay, let's pop these guys into Tushpa and hopefully get better replenishment out of it. We'll bring these guys back within range of Tushpa and fortify. Now, I would rather not recruit here, because like I could merge some of these out and then recruit replacements, and it might take less time. But I think I would rather keep the little bit of veterancy these guys have and wait for the replenishment. I need to rotate Candy's Conquerors over here over the next 3 turns or so anyway. Do you know what? How long would it take them to get here right now? Okay, next turn is winter, so yeah, probably 3 turns. I don't think it'll be advantageous to step out of here, so I'd rather just stay in and get the replenishment. Increased missile attack range is pretty nice. I'm pretty sure that does not include siege units, but whatever, let's get it anyway. I should probably have gone with some campaign map movement range, but it'll be alright. These guys could actually hire Syrian war elephants, and they wouldn't be mercenaries, they would be native. That'd be cool. Well, they come from the foreigner population, but it's not a mercenary unit. Is there any other infantry I could recruit here that would be worth having? Syrian heavy archers would be worth having. But that's not infantry, that's missiles. Let's see. Let's go like this. Disband this unit to just get a couple of extra freemen in this area. I'm not sure why I was doing that. That's not the unit I meant to disband. What I was going to do is disband these guys to get extra freemen in the area. And then hire the the Syrian archers. Are these guys the same as these guys? Because their unit card is definitely not the same. I wonder if their stats are. Yeah, it looks like their stats are probably the exact same. Their unit card is cooler though, in my opinion. Do you know what? I'm actually okay with replacing that unit of Thracian levies with some Galatian swordsmen. They're foreigners, they're actually higher quality. Now we do have some good experience on these guys. You know what? I may replace these mercenaries with... Nah, we'll replace these guys. I'm only going to do 1 though, because I'm not entirely... Well, we'll do 2. Often when you just take a city, it'll only let you recruit 2 units at a time, but I think it'll let me do 3. And if not, then... whoops. Okay, it will let me do 3. Hell, I might even recruit some of those guys in here, except these guys are all already rank 9. Would an elephant be worth it in a siege army? Or does neither of them is siege armies? Man, I am all over the place today. Alright, let's settle down and figure out what's going on. I think we were like at the end of a turn, basically, at the end of last episode. So let's just wrap things up, make sure we're not screwing the pooch. Empire maintenance. Okay, the Heralds of Death, these guys are on defense. Everyone over here is garrisoned. The Raiders, these guys were recruiting. Let's see, what else was I going to put in this army? Was it just going to be a bunch of these Athenian hoplites? Because those guys are pretty good. I mean, that's our only, like, good option for recruiting here, really. Yeah, let's pick up some more veteran hoplites. Because we need the numbers over here more than anything else. Now, we don't really have any super good looking or some super tempting, let's see, skirmishing options here. So I'm actually just going to let them recruit as they move across. I'm even halfway tempted to just bum rush across the ocean real quick. It's not an ocean, is it? Nah. Alright, anyway, so those guys will take another 6 or 7, maybe even 8 turns to get over here, but they should be fully recruited by then. Do I play defense and wait? My concern with doing that is Egypt could very easily come up here and kill this army. This army is not strong enough to hold against 2 proper Egyptian armies, I don't think. Alright, anyway, I think we've done all we need to with our forces. Thrake is losing public order, Haysedan is losing public order, but that's just because... I guess. Not actually sure. Oh, it's because they have someone in the city. Sakalia doesn't necessarily need anything except public order boosts, but we'll leave it alone for a few turns, because we can definitely handle any rebellion. I just don't want to get down into super negative public order, because then it's a problem to get it back up. You lose out on income when you have negative public order. Alright, so things are handled there. Let's look at the family situation. Loyalty is not great, but it is not in the negative. Wait, are my taxes boosted still? Probably. We're only getting an extra 13,000 out of it. That's the wrong button. Okay, this guy's just about ready to get married. We may just do it now. He's too young for me to care about it just yet. But you know what? How much influence does he have? He only has 4 influence. Alright, well this guy doesn't have enough to get married yet anyway, so we'll send him with a gift. Our risk of rebellion is 0% because the Moesi nobles have no influence and because they don't hate us that much. So we can leave it for now and go to the next turn. I've got to be missing something, but whatever.
Glory, wealth.
Okay, Egypt is making a move on the Fury, which is a major concern. I do see what is in their armies now, so it looks like they probably have a lot of skirmishers, a lot of light infantry, but they have some really good pikes. And some good cavalry, so I'm not 100% sure what the best option is here. I could stay in the settlement and I would get... Actually, I have a really healthy garrison here. I think that would be my best chance, is to just stay in the settlement. I could get some mercenary elephants and that could help turn things in my favor. Like maybe swap out one of these units of cav for some elephants. I don't have a ton of skirmishing capacity in the army. In the garrison I have a decent amount. Oh, Thracian horsemen, that's actually really nice. I mean, they're a pretty crummy cav unit, but it's just a lot of extra missiles. Alright, well, if they attack me here, I may lose the Fury, which would be a crying shame, because this general is pretty awesome. But what this means is, let's see, do I dare move this way? Because I could get there in 3 turns. Even if they kill this, even if they kill me up here at Thapsacos, they will be heavily, heavily weakened. So if I can counterattack, then that'll still be 2 of their armies gone. And that will leave me a lot more free to operate over here. Because I don't think Egypt has any land in this area anymore. So it should take them a while to get more armies up here. I'm still at war with the Kidri Confederation, right? I'm at war with everyone now. Okay, I am still at war with them. I'm at war with these... Jesus, dude. There's so many bad guys right now. Alright, where's this army? You guys run your sweet asses down here as fast as you can. I was going to go the other way. Let's send Blund's bandits up ahead just to see what we can see. But let's try and get them back into my territory. Okay. Nothing too scary just yet. So that means I'm pretty sure the AI doesn't have any armies in range to attack Tushpa, so I'm just going to get my forces over here as quickly as possible. Because having the 2 extra armies here, plus this army, plus these guys who will eventually get over here. Oh, look at that movement range, baby. Even in the middle of winter, that's good. Could they have gotten... No, that's all 6 of them. Let's see. Do we have a lot of population here? We do not have many elites, but we have plenty of everything else. Are these guys better than my pikes, or are they worse? I feel like they're probably worse. Yeah, they're worse. I mean, they'd still be decent pikes, though. And getting decent pikes from a foreigner population would be pretty nice. Let me just see what skirmishing options I have. Ooh, artillery. Let's get some artillery. Not a huge fan of the dart slingers. Their range is not great. Their damage is pretty dang high, but I just don't think they're that great. Maybe I'm just not good at using them. Or I just haven't put enough effort into using them. Okay, we need some cavalry here. Let's get some Thessalian cavalry. Ah, screw it, we'll just get a bunch of them. Okay, but not this turn. Next turn. Actually, next turn I'll be over in this province, so I won't be able to get them. That's unfortunate. Okay, Pergamon, have you got any actual armies? Pergamon does have a proper army here. Proper army there. Okay, so they've got some numbers moving over this direction. Antioch isn't quite back to full strength, but they're basically up to full strength. These guys would not be able to counterattack in 1 turn here, so let's actually see if we can take this real quick. Let's just see what the balance of power would be like. If it's not good, we can retreat. You know what? Hoplites are still very heavy infantry with decent armor, so they last for a decent amount of time on the walls. But let's actually just lay siege here and see what that does to the Egyptians. Because if we can pull them away from Thapsacos for another 2 turns, that would be great. You know what I actually might do? I might just fall back. That would be the safer way to secure the Fury's fate and not lose all of this manpower and all of this veterancy. Because I know my guys would lose up front to the pikes. I kind of need a spy over here, just to see what they actually have in their armies. Let's just have you go here first and see what happens. Does that give us some okay, good. Alright. Let's see, 8 units of pikes plus the general, so 9 units of pikes. I believe these are pikemen, yep. A lot of skirmishers that would be very difficult to deal with. Let's see, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units of skirmishers. The problem with these guys is they're high damage, and I wouldn't be able to just instantly wipe them out with cavalry. They don't have any elephants, though. 3 units of cavalry, 4, 5, 6 units of cavalry versus my 1, 2. But if their cavalry charged in right off the bat, they would probably die kind of quickly against the hoplites. And I have the 4 units of light missile cav as well. Ah, crumb, that's a tough decision. I could lose Thapsacos and all of this goodness, and all of the population we're starting to build up. But it would save the Fury. Nah, I gotta save the Fury. I know they're Spartan hoplites and they're supposed to be able to hold and all that, but nah, I'm not sacrificing a general and a good army for no reason. If I can outnumber them enormously, then I will outnumber them enormously. I'm quite certain that means we will lose this city, so we'll dismantle that and get a bunch of money back out of it. No sense building anything in a city we're going to lose.
Ready for battle.
Okay, now Blund's Bandits has run security over here. But once Candy's Conquerors gets in position, we can send Blund's Bandits back on defense.
Ready for orders.
Because I need to make sure this front is secure and we don't get attacked up the center. Okay, who else needs to move? Spartacus, not you. We did get peace with the Parthians, thank goodness. Funky's Fieldmen. Okay, here we go. Here's our next move. Funky's Fieldmen could reach here and initiate an engagement. Grumpy's Guard could not reach here and initiate an engagement because they have artillery and can't move effectively. So let's go ahead and walk up here, and then we'll try and make sure we get to raid as well, just to keep the income. Because we're down some 50,000 from the end of last turn. And I'm not sure how much of that is just because it's winter. Okay, you guys, were these guys waiting to recruit as well? Were they waiting until this army was done recruiting so that they could start recruiting? I don't know. Basically need everything to be out of the foreigner population here. The problem is that means we don't have any more good infantry options. We could pick up some of those spears, which are decent. These guys are worse, but I think we will just probably pick them up anyway. Let me see what slinger options we have. Not good. Celtic levies versus Massilian colonist levies. They're the exact same unit, they just look different. They cost the same. Yeah, the only difference is the unit card. We'll just grab one of them. I could do with some more. Wait, can I recruit foreigner cavalry here? I can. Those guys are light, but it is cavalry still. It's a 120-man unit. It might be good to have some extra cavalry out here. Let's go ahead and keep this place building up. There's no disadvantage. Oh, there is a disadvantage. My taxes go down. I shouldn't be spending this much money right now. I really shouldn't spend that much money in Cispolina right now. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Now it really sucks to have to keep 3 good full stack armies just sitting here.
Thirsty for battle.
You know what, it sucks so much that I kind of don't want to do it. Okay, enemy transports, so it looks like they could be gearing up for a land invasion, so I do still, if I want to keep this land, I need to keep my armies in place.
Ready for battle.
Because the other option is I could give up on here and just fall back. But we're making 7 grand per turn from this province, so I would rather keep it, I think. Alright, is that everything we need to do this turn? Did I already check the party? Because this dude can get married now. Are you any good? I kind of don't actually really care. Ambitious Marine, what? Magistrate, not Marine, my goodness. Okay, was this guy going to be a general somewhere? Whatever. As long as our chance for secession is still 0, I think we're fine. So far, I'm definitely thinking it was a good call to ditch the navies. Is there anything else out here that I am just desperate to do? Okay, so Egypt should definitely take Thapsacos next turn. I cannot immediately, well, maybe. I don't think the winter attrition, or the winter movement is limiting me that much. But there's a chance I could get in range to reinforce over there. I need Candy's Conquerors over here eventually anyway. We were leaving these guys in place to see if we could pull the Egyptians back. I doubt we will, because the AI would rather attack than defend. Alright, let's end the turn, and we'll see what I've forgotten. Nothing! Ooh. That's exciting. Wait a minute. Are they seriously in range of their garrison there? Is that a garrison force? Or is that an army? Either way, this... Oh, I'm so glad they attacked Grumpy's Guard. Because of how much artillery I have here, that makes my life so much easier. Alright, what do they have? 4 cavalry... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cavalry. Jeez, that's a lot to deal with. Haha, I've got my cataphracts over here. Okay, so I could probably handle the cavalry relatively easily. In terms of missiles, they have no missiles. 2, 3, 4 units of missiles, really. That's it. Okay, so I have way too many units of missiles. But I have pikes, and I have hoplites, and I have heavy cav, and I have artillery. This is obviously winnable. I'm just trying to figure out how I need to play to minimize my losses. Another option is I could uncheck the control large army, so I could just go one-on-one. But since I don't have the cavalry here... I mean, I do have cavalry, but it's not my cataphracts. I think I would rather control large armies. Plus, it's more fun to watch, I think. Oh, we even get defenses. Okay, so it kind of sucks that our reinforcements are coming on from the right side of the field and forward, because that minimizes our artillery's time to shoot. Assuming the AI deploys here, their reinforcements should hopefully come on from directly behind them. Alright, let's do the normal thing here. I don't know why I do that, to be honest with you. It might be because I assume that oh, that's ironic. I was going to say I assume that the elite hoplites, the ones that come from the elite population, are better than the regular ones. Well, it's a correct assumption, at least. They do appear to be better in every way except armor. They have less armor. Okay, interesting. I think I do that just to try and make it so that I don't have like one flank that's super weak by comparison. But I mean, with the armor discrepancy, I think it would probably even out pretty well anyway. Now, I am not going to set up based on how my defenses are. I'm going to set up based on how I need to survive, and then use my defenses if they are advantageous. Normally I would set up based on my defenses because they're fun to use and I don't get to use them very often. But we're not doing that this time. My reinforcements are coming on from my immediate left, so let's... or from my immediate right, so let's protect our left flank. The other thing with my Roman campaign is I'm a little bit more free to try different tactics because my armies are pretty freaking powerful at this point. This thing is always hard to deploy. I have learned that it has a better fire arc than I give it credit for, though. So I can sort of shoot over the tops of my own guys. I could get super nitpicky about my deployment and like maneuver my infantry around this little dip.
Scorpion!
But instead I think I'll actually just put this over here. Now I need to be careful when my reinforcements come on that I don't run them right in front of this, because even if it's got units like right here, it'll just shoot straight through them. So you can get a huge amount of friendly fire by doing that. Alright, what can we do for defense? You know what I could maybe do? I mean, the fiery balls of justice would be useless. Just trying to think if there is a way I could use these. Maybe I'll use some of these spikes on my infantry's flank, just to hopefully protect against an initial charge from their cav. Because cavalry, the AI cavalry does seem to enjoy charging into the side of your front line. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. It doesn't really hurt my infantry at all to have some spikes next to them. Stone beds. These are less useful for presenting an easy target for missile troops and more useful for slowing down a charge. So let's just stick them in front of my line. I don't really care. One of the disadvantages of trying to use defenses like this is you can't really rotate your force very effectively. Let's see. If I put this right behind these guys, what purpose would it serve? It would basically just mean I have to be more careful about how my reinforcements enter the battlefield. Let's just like put it randomly right here. Just see if the AI runs into it. Just because why not? Alright, let's go. Go ahead and put the artillery on fire at will to start. Because I'd rather they just use their ammo.
We must fight to the last. There is no fleeing from our reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah.
And we shall be.
Okay, Sarmatian cataphracts, please do not run straight into these spike traps that I have established.
Lancers!
Pretty sure you can like run through them with the spikes without taking damage, but frankly I'd rather not test that theory. Alright, my army is in. Let me pause it and get things organized because I actually want to have a good performance in this battle. Okay, let's take you back off of fire at will because we're going to be maneuvering troops in front of you. Move the cavalry out to the side so I can quickly select them. Move the artillery down as well. Alright, pikemen. We should probably move the archers around a bit too. Okay, so I am heavily outnumbered in terms of infantry, but I have an ungodly amount of skirmishers between these two armies. Alright? Okay, I will have to try and just band select cavalry out here instead of selecting them down here. Hopefully that works out for me. Now, the swords and the pikemen. Swords hang out over here. I don't mean to redline here. I'm doing this mostly to just be close to my reinforcements right as they come on, because my main priority is getting the pikes set up as quickly as possible. Although frankly against AI I think redlining is fine because it's not like you're being cheap. Well, you are being cheap, but it's not like you're hurting another person by doing it, you're just beating AI. Now I would rather have pikes on the front line than hoplites. Are my hoplites, they're not even all in phalanx, are they? I thought I did that, but I guess not. Did I really only do like a couple of them? Weird. Anyway. Okay, I need to actually decide how I want to use the pikes. Because it is possible that I just use the hoplites as a secondary line. It is possible that I use them as the first line and then they charge and then I move the pikes up behind. I would say, what do you guys think? But I'm playing this like a week and a half before it goes up, so... Well, and obviously I have to play it before it gets uploaded anyway. I do get curious what you guys think about when I'm playing, like... I constantly think, like... Would they rather see this kind of tactic or something? Like, would they rather see me be more aggressive with the hoplites? Would they rather this, that, or the other? But... obviously, I can't really ask you mid-battle. Let's actually just let things play out for a minute. We'll see what we do. Now, me walking around this shouldn't destroy the spikes. It should only do that if I attack the spikes. You can destroy your own fortifications, which is good to know. Okay, my little artillery is not on fire at will. My big artillery is. Their reinforcements are coming on from behind them, so that gives me a little extra time to set up. Okay, let's go a little bit further back with the melee stuff. Set up a little bit more of a wide formation here. while they are forming up, I'm going to pull these guys back to make room for the hoplites.
Scorpion! Thracian warriors!
Since these guys are lighter troops, I really don't want to put them on the edge of the map. So let's actually bring a couple of the hoplites out here. We'll use them to support the cavalry engagement if it happens over here as well. I would rather not have a cavalry engagement here because I don't have room to retreat. You know what? Yep, let's not do that. Let's just go over there. If they want a cavalry engagement over here, they can fight my hoplites. Wait, are my pikes seriously already in position? Okay, we're pulling everyone back just a little bit. Because we want the pikes to be the front line. And I would like them to have the advantage of these spike traps. Okay, at this point we can just move all of the Sarmatians together. Let's make sure I don't accidentally run them through the spikes though. That would be super annoying. That means that the general can come back to the center and be a flex force. You guys go ahead and go in the hoplite wall. Now that we're not maneuvering troops in front of these guys, let's actually pull them back just a little bit more and then put them on fire at will. We'll keep one of you up front, one of you behind. These guys are strictly reinforcements. And because I'm going to need to plug this gap, let's make sure the pikes are in phalanx. Now I was considering, you know what, let's do this. Let's pull these guys up in front of the peltasts, and then we'll move this unit behind the peltasts. Where'd my other guys go? Okay, I don't love their positioning there, so let's bring them over here. They won't be very useful over here, I don't think. We have plenty of secondary line available. These guys can go back into fire at will now. Alright, now I guess I just wait for the AI to come to me. They should. They attacked, and I have artillery. What if they're just going all the way around? That would be kind of sad. Alright, so this episode is probably going to be 20 minutes over time. But what do you do? You guys can always press pause and watch it later. I guess that's another question to ask. Would you guys rather an episode goes 40 minutes and then I end it early when a battle like this happens, or would you rather it goes over? Carthage, what are you doing? Just attack me. Where are you? There they are. Oh, there they are. Okay, let's actually... Oh man, I'm like completely just corner camping here. That sucks. Thought I had more room than I did. Okay, let's pull the cavalry way back because this is going to be one hell of an engagement. I'm hoping most of their cav just goes to this side and fights my hoplites and dies. Ah, sugar. Come back over here, try and regroup with yourselves. This is one disadvantage of using the barricades, is if you're not intelligent with your movement, you can kind of screw up your own formations pretty bad. Come on, guys. Come back over here. You don't need to fight the wooden wall. Alright, well, if you want to die, you can die. Stay there. That's fine. Okay, no it's not. He's not going to get through that, and he's not going to be intelligent enough to break away, is he? Come on. Okay, the other thing I can do here, I'm going to need to reform because of where the AI is coming from. my line is obviously not situated to engage theirs. Alright, so let me pause it real quick. Everybody, go this way, yeah. Ah, no, it's not going to let me just do the whole group. Okay, pikemen. Break phalanx, come over here. Go nice and wide, but be over here. If they want to go heavy on this flank, that's okay, because I have a lot of extra infantry that can come help on this flank. Hoplites. Secondary line. I'm actually going to have 3 of you just immediately rotate to this position. 2 of you be ready to reinforce the center line. You 2 do your thing out here. Actually, we might need a little bit more help over here now. Okay, break phalanx so you can move quickly. Now, out here, just rotate. That's all you need to do, just rotate. Okay, did we get our dude off of the barricade? Good. I wonder if the barricade is part of why they went all the way over there. That would be funny. Okay, artillery. Let's move the archers first. Gonna have to play a little bit more cautious with the archers now, which I don't particularly enjoy. These 2 units of hoplites on the right side actually need to move forward a bit more and plug that gap. 2 swords. Play reserve force. Okay, artillery, come out of fire at will while we are maneuvering. I may not even be turning far enough like this, but whatever. You guys go ahead and move forward. Further forward are you, the sooner you can shoot. Actually, we may need to get the generals involved in the cav fight, so let's rock them backwards. Okay, who am I missing? Was that everyone? I need to remember to put my guys back in phalanx once they rotate. If I forget to do that, I will probably lose this whole battle. Okay, my formations are going to be a little screwy because of the spikes. Holy cow, that's a lot of Carthaginians. It's a lot of juicy artillery targets too. Okay, we're actually gonna... Yeah, you guys can stay on fire at will. Pikes need to rotate further than that, actually. Wait, what are they doing? Alright, well, the pikes are in position. Let's go ahead and put them in phalanx. This one is going to be a little goofy because of the spikes. I might need to just... Yeah, just destroy these spikes. They're not going to help me anymore. Now that we're done moving, you guys can go on fire at will. No one's in range just yet. Okay, I still think we might need all 3 of these guys on this flank. Let's pull the cav more out into the open field. Because obviously that's where we want our cav engagements to happen. Okay, their infantry came into view first, which is good. We don't necessarily need to shoot their skirmishers because they just don't have very many. We just need to whittle away at their infantry. Okay, you... Wait, sorry, I'm going to pause it for a second because I do want to prioritize their Sacred Band. That's the only unit that can actually go toe-to-toe with my hoplites. Okay, and they are appearing to go a little bit heavy on this right side with the Sacred Band. Oh boy. This is going to be an ugly fight, guys. What I might actually have to do is just show you guys the replay in a separate video on this one. Because this is going to be ugly and time-consuming.
The enemy general is dead.
No. No, I actually got that lucky. That normally happens to me. Yes! Okay, I'm actually keeping this in because that is awesome. Screw you, Carthage. Hell yeah. I can't properly explain how happy that makes me.
Royal Lancers! Ready for battle!
Oh yeah, I was going to tell you guys to kill the cavalry. Did I already do that?
Ready for battle! Understood! Ready for battle! Ready!
Okay, cataphracts. Get your money's worth.
We hunger for blood and battle! Warriors ready! Raise up, warriors!
Okay. I'm gonna have to do some slow motion here. I will do slow motion instead of stop motion crap. Okay, our hoplites destroyed the spikes, and now we are just going to take the missile fire. Okay, let's rotate these few units over a little bit. These three... I don't know what to prioritize because there's not really any missiles over here. Get a volley into that. Artillery, you can't quite shoot this far over, so just change targets for a moment. If you can get one shot here, that would be great. If not, oh well. I need to move up on the flank of my pikes a little bit more here. Okay, I'm going to need some infantry support in this cav engagement because they have infantry support. So let's run you guys all the way out there, and we may need to bring the hoplites in early. I'm not going to give attack orders because it always just screws up my formations. Okay, a lot of their guys are stuck on that random barricade, which is nice. Oh, oh, oh. Artillery, no more. Don't shoot anymore. Don't be on fire at will either. Okay, you've had your fun. Stop. Yeah, see, I've killed 6 of my own guys with probably like half of a volley. Gotta be careful with your... artillery. Since they're not going to be able to shoot into this very effectively, I wonder if I should just rotate them and start preparing to shoot over here. This is going to be an absolute cluster over here, though. My goodness. They have 1, 2, 3 units of infantry support. My generals are getting out there, but not particularly quickly. Okay, that looks like one that we don't want to be in combat with, because they've just got some spears in on it. We need to get these guys out of there quickly. No, let's go for that unit.
One of our units has used all its
You
ammunition.
guys go ahead and shoot. Cavalry, unfortunately, we need you to pull back out of that while we get the infantry engaged. Go on, lads. Front line should be just fine.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, general's under attack, as expected. You guys are on guard mode, so just shoot the horse for now, whatever. These guys need to go into phalanx, I almost forgot that. Okay, they have decided to run through. We have actually already killed some of their cavalry, which is good. Okay, let's move one of these guys out here to help with the cav. Everyone else just go out and around. You guys skirmish whatever you want. We need to get the infantry in there as soon as possible.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. Let's keep you guys coming around. You guys run like the wind. Artillery, what are you up to? You guys stop for a moment. Hit that. Okay, archers are still not in range. Let's bring them up to the front. Start rotating our secondary line over to where they have the highest concentration of infantry. We'll let the artillery shoot that in the meantime. Okay, their cavalry ran away, which is fine. Alright, let's see. Let's pull out and away from the infantry engagement. You guys need to stop firing at will. Actually, you know what? Can these guys reach the... what are these shooting at? I don't even know. You guys just stop for a minute. They can't quite reach the general, so let's ignore him for a minute. Pull out and away from infantry with the cavalry. Don't get dragged into infantry engagements. Okay, our right flank looks fine, but we are held in place by the cavalry, which is unfortunate. You guys reposition a little bit. Ooh, we do not want these guys getting shot. Okay, run over here and charge. That's fine. We don't want these guys getting shot either. Okay, who's shooting them? These? Alright, well, they're gone in a moment anyway. Okay, we're gonna need more infantry help out here, so actually go this way. You guys start wrapping around. We need to close up our line over here, but we don't have enough infantry to do that. I've pulled the cavalry completely out of their engagement, which is bad. Okay, we can catch a general here, though. Let's turn back around. We'll send our main general back over to... Actually, we'll send both of our generals back over to this fight. You can actually just go ahead and skirmish. Don't dismount, just skirmish. You guys, I don't know if phalanx actually helps with missile protection, but we'll give it a try. Okay, their cavalry engaged. As soon as we can, I want to turn around and get out of that. I got the wrong unit over here. Alright. We can reach their general with this unit now, so let's go ahead and shoot that. Still stuck in place because there are cavalry over here. I may actually just turn these units to kill the cav. Let's do that. You guys use the last of your ammo on that blob. Everyone else start collapsing these flanks. I think we have like 4 units attacking one here. Okay, you guys just get out of there. Go ahead and fire a will again. Okay, our artillery's starting to run out of ammo. Archers are still shooting their horse. Okay, hopefully we have enough bracing to handle this. Wait a minute. Don't do that. Yeah, just attack them. Okay, now that we've turned our artillery, they are deciding to engage. Not a big deal. You guys try reforming again. You guys keep working the flank. All haul like 15 units over here. Just get what kills you can. You guys actually maybe charge that, try and get it off the field. You guys can charge the general because you should be faster than him. Okay. These guys I actually want to pull out of the fight, but not yet. You come off of skirmish mode. You run away.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys can go ahead and charge now. Okay, archers, have you killed that unit yet? Not quite. Okay, shoot that until it goes away because I'm sick of it. Front line still looks healthy. These guys have taken a bit of a beating, but they're the corner unit, so that's expected. You guys can go on skirmish and just shoot the hell out of that unit. You have a little bit of ammo, so you can go back on skirmish and shoot that. Actually, no, you go over here. Start dealing with some of these skirmisher units so that we don't... Whoa, 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 whoa. What did I do wrong over here? And I have no infantry over here to support this either. Seriously, what the hell? Why are you guys like that? Try and reform, hope for the best. Can't quite pull these guys out just yet because of the cavalry. Archers start shooting the other unit because it's still healthy. They will have that unit off the field in short order. Okay, we're hitting them pretty hard. Oh, no, 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 charge that. Do not get charged. Do the charging. You guys turn around and hit that. You guys come over here and get ready for some center line charges. I'd like to use some more of that ammo on this unit, but the cavalry needs to be gone first. Okay, cavalry will be gone. Let's go ahead and rotate back. Okay, let's give some attack orders here. Make sure these guys are on guard mode so they don't go chasing too far. Cavalry doing cavalry things. You guys have annihilated your target, so pull out and get ready to re-engage. You guys start rotating around over here. Oops, one unit too many. You guys go ahead and skirmish that to death. I mean, it's not going to kill it, but we can weaken them for free. Peltus putting in the hurt. Start rotating the rest of the infantry back around. Our pikes are looking okay. These guys did not manage to reform properly, so let's try again. Cavalry still on the field. But I think we're in a position that we can start moving around.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You, archers, hit the sacred band. You guys change targets. You guys just pull back. Actually, do you know what? You guys stay in. You guys are out of ammo now, so you guys go charge there. What the hell is this skirmishing? Look at this. What are you guys doing? Okay, let's try and charge some of these sword units. Cavalry is gone. Can't quite hit those guys yet. Where's my cavalry engaged? Those guys are losing, so let's get them out of there. Where have I got cavalry on the front line? I need to keep them alive. Bow, horseman, alright, just go on fire at will and shoot whatever. I don't care. Have I got cavalry engaged anywhere else? Okay, these guys have won their engagement nicely. God, that's annoying, dude. These guys are out of ammo, so they can just go ahead and go away.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Okay, archers, I actually need you to stop shooting for a minute. We'll probably have you shoot the sacred band once it gets over here. Everyone else, get ready to go. Cavalry, except for the general, pull back a bit, because we don't want to be engaging their spear units, which is most of their army, frankly. Okay, there's a decent target though, so shoot that. You can actually maybe use this guy to hammer and anvil their other general a little bit. Okay, this pike unit needs some help, so let's bring the hoplites up. Let's actually bring both units up because this is a pretty busy corner over here. General got caught, so let's manually pull him out. Artillery is shooting into my infantry, but that's kind of okay. Okay, not okay anymore. I decided I'm not okay with it. Okay, you guys are doing fine. You guys actually need to keep coming this way because these guys will be able to handle this.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Problems. You guys come over here. All of my archers get ready to shoot again because this general is going to come back eventually. Cavalry, start chasing units. Infantry, let's see, I don't want to engage that yet. It'll be alright though. Ready for some hammer and anvil up here. Send the general after the broken unit.
Odryssian warriors! We'll kill them all! Battle ready and eager!
Okay. Oops. You guys go ahead and charge in there. Open it up for the cavalry to do its thing. You guys break phalanx and run over here. I would rather have pikes doing that kind of fighting. But I'm still going to try and break these guys before the pikes even get here if I can help it. General still hasn't caught my cavalry yet. You guys actually just chase that stuff, whatever. Okay, game over. Continue. Yeah, you don't get to just attack me like that and get away with it. Gave a bunch of attack orders out there. Do I have any more cavalry I can use? I don't see anyone shooting. Okay, let's pull one of these units of cav out of here so we can help with the center blob. I was going to say, because I'm sure there will be a blob here. You know what? It's actually already mostly gone. Alright, well, that was an absolute mess of a battle. But, par for the course, we came out on top. So I'm okay with it. Let's go ahead and fast forward now and get the rest of these guys out of here. Those guys are going to make it off the field, unfortunately. There goes that general unit. Anyone else we can chase? Not really. Okay. One of our pikes took a little bit of a beating. Otherwise, we basically didn't really take any serious damage. Alright, well let's see. That army we've already had a chance to look at during that load screen. The artillery didn't do as much as I would have liked. I mean, that's what I like to see. Cataphracts handled themselves quite nicely. These guys got a lot of kills, even though they took the heaviest losses. Peltists, actually not a great performance out of them. I think I could have put them in melee sooner. These guys were shooting cavalry exclusively, so I'm okay with them not getting a ton of kills. But anyway, that will be the end of this episode. That should make it a whole lot easier to capture this next city, and we will see you guys, I guess, at the end of this end turn.
Look to your gods and pray, for only in them will you now find mercy.
I hate everything. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and save it here. I'm not going to play this battle, but I'm going to go ahead and save it here so we don't have to sit through an age-long end turn. So, yep, we'll call that good for this episode.